Uganda, Kenya and Tanzania formed an East Africa team in the late 1950s, became an ICC associate member in 1966 and played in the 1975 50-over World Cup. 2 Ugandans were part of that outfit. Uganda would later become an associate member of the ICC in 1998, played in the Intercontinental Cup in 2004 and 2005, and have moved mostly between Divisions 2 and 3 of the World Cricket League. In 2023, they defeated Zimbabwe at the Africa Regional Qualifier, finishing second on the 17 points table to qualify for the 2024 World T20 tournament. Tonight, when they take on Afghanistan at the National Stadium in Guyana, it will be a historic moment for the country, the first time they will play in a World Cup cricket match, be it T20 or ODI. Joining me to discuss the significance of the occasion for Uganda is my media colleague, Daniel Lutaaya, and he runs a leading investigative reporting media house in Uganda. He is based in the capital, Kampala. Talk to us a bit about the enthusiasm of a nation. The cricketers did mention that they're looking forward to that experience, playing in the World Cup for the very first time, and it's all a happy occasion for them.
An atmosphere of expectation. There is a lot of buzz on Twitter about the Uganda Cricket Cranes. They did well when they beat Zimbabwe and everybody talked about it. But of course, cricket is not our first game, a national game here in Uganda. But whenever these games have found that whenever there is success on the international stage for teams like cricket, like netball, games that were there was little being talked about it. Right now, media in Uganda is reporting about the T20 World Cup. Their articles, their Twitter, there's a hashtag, we are cricket cranes. The hashtag is now trending in Uganda. And for us, whereas for the rest of the world, it will be tomorrow, for us, it's actually going to be a sleepless night because there is no sleeping. It's 3:30 in the morning, so might as well just stay awake until to late in the night, but early morning according to the clock. So that's what we're going to do until we watch that game. Just being there is an amazing thing for Uganda.
Of course, football is the biggest sport in Uganda, followed by rugby and basketball. How do you see this participation in the World Cup helping to expand and popularize cricket in Uganda?
It's about success. When there is success internationally, people get to hear about these games for the first time, and people will then get interested in the people that are playing this game. Uganda is blessed because as a former British colony, we actually have huge cricket stadiums all over the country. So we have also a community that loves to play cricket, which are mostly expats from India, but also Ugandans. Uganda has a very big community of Ugandans that are of Indian descent. So they are a percentage of the Ugandan citizenry. And because of that, cricket has been in those circles of the expats and the Ugandans of Indian descent.
Now, the captain, Brian Masaba, he spoke at the pre-match press conference, and some of the things he said, I like to quote directly, "It's not a small feat. Government is backing us. The whole country is supporting us. It's a huge responsibility because we carry the hopes of a whole country on our backs." 47 million people, these 15 guys are going to represent. It must be such a great moment for the country and the people.
It's no mean feat. First of all, being there is a very big statement on the continent, even in East Africa for Ugandan cricket. And it's certainly going to inspire so many young people to join the game, which has been in the second tier right now in Uganda, in Ugandan popular culture as a game. But we are certainly behind them. And I've told you, the Ugandan citizenry right now, there are 3 things that are happening right now in Uganda. There is the Martyrs' Day, which is a very big holiday here. Today is a public holiday in Uganda. The second is one Ugandan is attempting a Guinness World Record for the longest cookathon in the world. And the third is cricket. And this is unprecedented. It's something that Ugandans rarely, get to talk about cricket or anything. But the fact that the three things that are trending right now is a public holiday, which is happening, and then the second is a cookathon, which is a Guinness World Record, and then the third is cricket. For me, as somebody who's lived here all my life, is already an amazing feat. And kudos to the Uganda Cricket Cranes for actually pushing the game to this extent where people are talking about it. People who have no idea about how cricket is played. Some people that are even speaking, on Twitter and on TikTok do not even know what the rules of cricket are. All they know is that Uganda Cricket Cranes are in Guyana and they're going to be playing against Afghanistan, and we want to win.
Daniel, thank you very much, and all the best to the Ugandan people and the cricketing team playing in the World Cup 2024.
Thank you so much. And we are waiting at 3:30 Ugandan time. We are waiting for that win, and I hope that we win. And if we do, there will be a lot of celebration on the streets in a place called Lugogo, which is the cricket hub for Uganda. It's the place where most people understand the game. And I know that there will be no sleeping tonight in Lugogo because we are waiting for good news from the Cricket World Cup.